Hey everyone, and welcome to another video. So thank you so much for watching the vlog series as I edited Immortal. This is round 2 as I edited it last year in 2024. And so it's 2025 and you guys are going to continue to watch this, and I hope that you continue to enjoy it. Editing Immortal was a lot of work, but the work definitely paid off. As you can see here, I have the hardback, I have the paperback here in my hands. So, but my process, I want to always be real with you guys and show you like the good and the bad and the downsides and like all the difficult stuff. And editing this book was a lot of work, and it took me so much time to edit Immortal and get it together. So I hope you guys enjoy this vlog series. Thank you guys for watching. Hey everyone, so I was way wrong on the days. It is day 26 of editing Immortal. I went through all the videos and labeled them all, since I had some for Immortal, some for Survivor. I had a random one for Remnant that I did yesterday. I had my Shogun reviews. I had all the vlogs that I've been doing as shorts from my writing a psychological thriller. I had my tip video for that. So I had to label everything. Turns out yesterday was day 25 of editing Immortal. So today is day 26. It is 7:36 and it's April 19th, Friday. So I'm gonna get started editing for my client and then Immortal and then writing. Same routine. That's my goal. Today is World War II. So I'm gonna delve right in as soon as I get done editing for my client and go from there. So I will check in with you guys later. I finished editing for my client. I'm so excited. So I'm opening up my email. I'm gonna send my client the book and email, and then I am going to start editing Immortal. It is 8:19, so by the time I get done recording this and sending the important email, it should be around 8:30 or so, hopefully before then, and I will start editing Immortal. I don't know if I'm going to get through all of World War II tonight, but my hope is to get past Pearl Harbor, and at least to get to Pearl Harbor, because I still need to film another review for an episode of the Shogun, and then hopefully have time to just Discord with my cousin and visit with her. And I still want to write and everything, so yeah, I'm just going to try to get past Pearl Harbor. So this is how much we have left of Immortal, which is terrifyingly thin, because I'm freaking out, because I'm afraid of the book not doing well. Honestly, World War II, nope, okay, Immortal, I was like, World War II may be thicker than what's left of the book, but the book still has some left. So out of World War II, it looks like, this much is Pearl Harbor, I think. Wait, is that right? Yeah, pretty much. Wait. This much is Pearl Harbor out of World War II. So I think Pearl Harbor is just as long as World War II itself. Anyways, I gotta send the email to my client, and then I'm gonna start editing, and I'll check in with you guys later when I have something to report. I just found a typo in the most ridiculous way. So I'm editing Pearl Harbor, and he's thinking about I'm not spoiling anything, but my character's thinking about past advice he's been given, and Crazy Horse is like blind. There was nothing from Crazy Horse in there, and so I thought, okay, there needs to be something written from Crazy Horse in here. So I did it's too big of a book. It still hasn't loaded all the way in yet, so it's laggy. So I thought I would do the find feature to type in the word Crazy Horse and find. It would take me to any mention of Crazy Horse's name, and I could just find a good line and throw it in there. Well, I accidentally made a typo because of the lag, and I said Crazy Hose. Like H-O-S-E, like a hose, like a garden hose. So I said Crazy Hose, and it actually took me to a usage of the word Crazy Hose in the book. So I fixed my typo, and I'm gonna do another search to make sure there's no more uses of the name Crazy Hose. I made a typo and found a typo in the book that way. Like, it is the funniest thing I've seen. So I had to tell you guys about it, because usually when these little funny editing stories happen, we authors forget about it, because if we don't talk about it, record it, write it down, we forget. But it happens a lot. Like, funny things like this happen a lot when we're editing our book. And so anyways, I have to, okay, there's no more usages of that term, so we're good. But I still need to find a line I can include, so I'm gonna do that. But I just think it's really funny, so I had to tell you guys about that. Okay, so it's 9:18 and I need to get my writing done, so I'm stopping. I just finished Pearl Harbor. I hate stopping in the middle of an arc, but this entry right here starts like world, like the actual, like us, America joining the war and the war itself. So overall I did page 335 to page 344, so about 11 pages or so. I can't do math. And then World War II, I'm on 345, and it ends on page 358. So a little bit longer, actually. So the World War, the actual war, is just a little bit longer than Pearl Harbor, but that was Pearl Harbor. I did have to look in the middle of it because at one point my characters are at a hangar, and it jumps to describe Battleship Row, and I was like, can they see that from where they're at? So I dug out my maps. We went to the museum in Branson, Ripley's Believe It or Not, and they had an interactive Pearl Harbor map that I took a lot of pictures and filmed a lot with, because I knew I would need it for Immortal at one point. And so I dug out those pictures, and I also got a map here in my history book of American battles, and they're at Hickam Field, which is here, and Battleship Row is here. So it stands to reason that they may not be able to see it because of the smoke, but they could at least hear what was going on, so I adjusted that. So that was a big picture thing that I had to do. So I did that. I'll put the book back and get all this put away, and start my writing for the evening since it's 9:20, almost 9:30. So I will check in with you guys later. Hey guys, so it's day 27 of Editing Immortal, and it's 10:51. And I haven't edited Immortal. So it's Saturday, it's my busy night, I had to send out my newsletters. I did finish editing for my client yesterday, so I don't have that to do, but my cousin and my sister and I got to playing Ark tonight, and we didn't stop until 9:30. So, and I have to send off my newsletters, and I wanted to still talk with my cousin, so I was on Discord with my cousin the whole time, and I just now sent out both my newsletters and got it done, because I was talking to her, and I was sending her all the audiobooks and ebooks for the Valiant series, while I was also trying to send out my newsletters, and it made things slower, and I just now finished all of my work. But it's 11 o'clock, and I'm really hungry, so I think I may go ahead and just do dinner with my husband and worry about either editing after we split off, or I may actually take a break and skip editing. It's not that I'm not into Immortal, because I'm actually really into it, and I'm scared to have it be close to finished, but I haven't had a break like this whole time, so I may edit a little bit just to say that I did edit, and it's like still a day. I just may not try to finish World War II tonight because I'm tired, but I haven't written, I haven't done anything else but my newsletters. But Sarah J. Maas has released all of her ACOTAR, the A Court of Thorns and Roses series on Audible for free. So I got a free Audible trial for 30 days, and I downloaded all of her audiobooks for free. I just binge downloaded them, and that reminded me about my audiobooks and that I needed to send them to my cousin. So anyways, that is everything. I need to let my dog in and deal with the cats and go get dinner. So that's everything for now. I will check in with you guys later if I decide to edit a little bit later. So I will check in with you guys later. Hey guys, so it's still day 27 of Editing Immortal, and I'm very tired. It is 12:26 a.m. but so even though it's April 21st, it's still April 20th for me, because I haven't gone to bed yet. So my husband and I did dinner. We got done a little early. I needed the extra time anyway because I was, as you guys know, late doing everything tonight. So I didn't get to sleep when we went to bed last night, which for us is at 6 in the morning typically, and I could not fall asleep. So it was like 8 o'clock before I even got to sleep. So I am exhausted. On top of that, we went grocery shopping today. We were running around everywhere, and I don't know, I am completely just beat for the evening. However, it is 12:26, so I edited a YouTube video last night, so I'm gonna upload it to YouTube, make a thumbnail for it real quick, and then start editing Immortal. I got quite a bit of World War II left, so my goal is just to do something, whether it's single entry or a page, or my goal is to edit something in Immortal tonight. And then we'll see if I have enough energy to write or not. And I've got a lot of books to read if I'm awake enough to even read them. So I'm gonna do that and then go from there. So I will check in with you guys later. I took a picture of myself instead of filming, so that was fun. It's 1:05, so it's been half an hour and I've done a single page front and back. But progress is progress. So even though it's day 27 and I've only done one page front and back, that is still one more page ahead of where I was before. So 345 and 346, which means I'm on 348. Well, technically I did 347 as well, so it's 3 pages, but it's not actually here because I'm using the back of it right now. And I just dropped it. Actually, I did 346. No? Yeah, I started here on 345, did all of 346 and all of 347, and I actually did 348, all of this and this. So I'm here at the bottom of 348, so I'm almost done. I could have actually finished it, but I'm tired. So I did get my YouTube video uploading to YouTube, and it took me a bit because I had to think, this one is not part of a series, so I had to think of like a title, make sure it was catchy. I'm using vidIQ, which was a suggestion from one of my YouTuber people that actually advise on making and growing a YouTube channel. And then I had to make a thumbnail from scratch and upload the video and do the description and like all the details. So that took me a while before I actually got started editing. But I'm done now. I've saved my document and it's 1:06, so I think I still have time to write. But I'm tired, so I don't know. It may not come out very well. I may write a little bit, but we'll see what happens. So, yeah, that's pretty much everything. I'm so tired I could literally sleep right now. Like, sleep sounds good. But, yeah, I was editing World War II, and it's so fascinating. Like, I'm in a World War II mood, honestly. I love history, like documentaries about World War II, and, I don't know, I find it so fascinating to, like, learn about that. So, yeah, I don't know where I was going with that, but I will check in with you guys tomorrow. If you guys are wondering why I am wandering around my house and in my kimono, I about said my katana, in my kimono, I just did my review of Shogun episode 4. I just filmed it. I was going to do it as I walked my typical roundabout thing, but my neighbors are out there working and they're very loud and they're like right on the edge. So as I would cross the road, I didn't want to like invade their space. So I can't do my roundabout walking. So I was kind of pacing the length here around the cars and stuff, but it's really nice out, but it's kind of cold. So I was like, well, instead of putting on my hoodie, I could just put on my kimono, and I have to film my review tonight anyway. So tonight's objectives, that's my neighbors working. I heard something pop, but it was like over here. That was scary. Anyways, so tonight's objective, it's weird. I don't have to edit for my client first, so I can literally get straight into editing Immortal. And honestly, that's kind of weird. So tonight I want to finish editing World War II. That is my objective. We got to get through World War II tonight. I may even do the next section. And then after that, it's just writing for me. In The Man in the Cellar, so I plan to write. I also am doing this reading challenge, which if you guys are watching this, I've probably already gotten the video up, hopefully, but all week long I'm going to spin a wheel and let the wheel determine how long I have to read that night. I'm only going up to 4 hours because every night I only have maximum, even I don't have 4 hours, so like 3 hours is the most, and that would be taking up every single minute of me time that I have for reading. Otherwise I would be doing like a lot more, but anyways, it goes up to 4 hours, so every day I'm spinning a wheel and I have to read that many hours. I plan hopefully to do that with writing sometime, but I did day 1 yesterday, today was day 2, and I got an hour and 30 minutes today. I got that same amount yesterday, so it's not too bad. But that's kind of like after I edit Immortal and write, like editing and writing are my priorities, so I do that afterwards. So I just wanted to let you guys know that I am doing that challenge right now, and if it's up by the time you guys are watching this, I'll put it on the screen. Go check it out, it's super fun. In the meantime, I'm going to get back in the house, edit World War II. That's my goal tonight, and then hopefully writing. And I'll be getting out of this kimono soon. Although it works really well to keep me warm. Like, I didn't really need too much here to keep me warm. And my camera still looks okay. I was actually worried that taking footage from the eclipse the other day, like the other week, whatever, my camera indoors seems like it's not as high quality as it used to be, but I feel like all smartphones at some point, the Androids, the camera quality just like goes down over time. But then I compared it to my old phone and I was like, well, it's still better, so it could just be me. So I don't know, but outdoors, like right now, it looks fine to me. So I was thinking about, because I wanted to get a lot of montages as I'm doing the reading challenge, and my phone, I don't have enough to like film me like the whole time, hour and 30 minutes I'm reading. So I may get my other cameras out and see what I can do, but that's a whole nother thing. It's editing time, and I'll check in with you guys later. Boy, am I tired. I don't know why either, but I am. It is 8:14 and I just finished World War II. So I've got the next section. This is the next section. It's really tiny. My editor combined it with everything that comes after it, which leads into the final ending of the book. So I'm still kind of dividing it, I think. But either way, I got World War II finished. I'm really drowsy. I started to start dozing. I started to doze off a little bit, but I got Immortal saved. Got the next section ready to go for tomorrow. And yeah, I'm ready to write because I don't know how much longer. Oh, I don't know if you guys heard that. That was my neck. I'm ready to start writing because I don't know how much longer I can stay awake. But I did page, it was 347 to 358, so it was like 11 pages. And this is how much we've got left. So we're very, 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 very close. So yeah, that's it. I will check in with you guys tomorrow. Oh, and this has been day 28 of Editing Immortal, I want to say. I'll have to check and make sure, but yeah, I think it's day 28. Or maybe 29. Guys, so it is day 29 of Editing Immortal, and hopefully everything doesn't fall out of my cabinet. I am getting breakfast. Yep, there's way too much in my cabinet. Yeah, so today is day 29 of Editing Immortal, and honestly, I feel like I don't really have that much to do because I still don't have a client to edit for. I'm working on it. And all I have to do is edit Immortal and write in The Man in the Cellar. I'm doing that reading challenge, but usually I like to read after my husband and I split off from dinner in the AM. Like sometimes that's how I wind down. If I'm not watching YouTube, I like to read to wind down. So I honestly, it's weird. So typically I would have edited for my client and written in The Man in the Cellar. But I don't know. I need my little stand because I can't hold my phone and open the cereal. But I have to multitask, by the way. Anyways, I don't have to do that. So my debate is, do I write first or do I edit Immortal first? And I don't know. I'm inspired, but I'm getting really close to finishing Immortal. I'm just gonna shift you that way while I get my milk. But anyways, I'm getting kind of close to finishing Immortal. I have basically this next arc in the 50s, which shall not be named for spoiler purposes. That arc in the 50s leads into the 70s and 80s arc, which is the final arc before the ending. So that would be ranch. Sorry about that. So it leads to the ending. So honestly, with a lot of work, I probably could, I don't know, depending on how much editing is there. So honestly, I'm days away from finishing Immortal, and then it would be to the finalizing all the big picture stuff that I was going to save for the end, and after that it'll be formatting. So I'm kind of nervous because I really want to obviously I want this book, I want Immortal to do very well, and it terrifies me, the thought of publishing it in case it doesn't, you know what I mean? I am terrified. But I don't know. So I think it kind of depends on how I feel and what I decide to do. I kind of like saving my editing for the evening, you know, but I could see myself today, like I'm interested in Immortal. So, I mean, this next arc I'm really interested in, so I could see myself editing. And I just don't know if I'm ready for writing yet, because I'm used to like work, at least having some editing to do before I start my writing for the morning. So overall, I don't know. I know the first thing I do need to do is, I have this one YouTuber recommended this program called vidIQ, and it like really helps you with your YouTube channel. And honestly, it uses some AI to like help you, but it's really helpful. So yeah, I had a new YouTube video idea. So like what I mostly use it for is to generate like titles that are really trendy. And what's different about vidIQ, using it for your YouTube channel as opposed to just any other like AI like ChatGPT, is it actually analyzes your YouTube channel and makes suggestions and recommendations based on what it's analyzing from your channel and your audience, and like what content, you know, they're like based on like their comments and stuff on your content, and just all kinds of helpful stuff. So it's a lot more focused. So I had a video idea, and I just wanted it to give me some titles and stuff. And I may go ahead and kind of write that idea down and stuff, but then I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I'll check in with you guys when I make a decision. Scratch that. My cover designer got me the cover for Remnant, which is Valiant Book 7, which is after Survivor, Valiant Book 6. So we're getting ahead here. I've been vlogging the progress of going through that. So I'm gonna, he just sent me another message about the new cover, and I need to respond back about it. So I need to do all of that. So I'm gonna do that first, and then see if I feel like editing Immortal more or writing first, and I'll let you guys know what I decide. Hey y'all, so it's still day 29 of editing Immortal. So I decided to write in The Man in the Cellar, and I wrote 2 chapters because I hit the midpoint climax a couple of, stepped on something, like last week sometime, and from there I'm at like the secondary climax. It's getting ready to like get me toward another point in the book, so I'm pretty excited. So I got on the vidIQ that I use for my YouTube channel, got the titles generated for the idea that I had, and then I had to and then I did the whole thing with Remnant's cover, and I vlogged that. By the way, if you guys are watching this video, I'll have that as a card. Please go check it out, that vlog. I'm excited about that, to show Remnant's cover, if it's up by the time you guys are watching this. If not, stay tuned, because Remnant is coming after Survivor. So 2025, baby. Anyways, so I did that, vlogged for that, and then as I was vlogging that, I realized my phone was full. So I had to empty out my phone. I had like 20 vlogs from this Immortal editing round 2. I had some from Survivor, Remnant, reviews for Shogun, writing my psychological thriller tip video. Like I had tons of screen recordings from article reactions. I mean, it was just insane. So I emptied out as much as I could, and then I finally got to writing, and then I vlogged about my writing, and then I posted for social media for the day, because on social media, on TikTok and Instagram Reels and all that stuff, I'm on day 8 of writing psychological thriller. Even though I'm actually on day 20 today, I'm like way behind posting about it. So I did all of that, and my sister's on her way home from work, and this is my 4th round of walking around my little thing. So I'm walking now, and I thought I would vlog to update you guys what the heck's been going on. Honestly, I'm pretty proud. I've been keeping up with my walking so much. I really need to, so yeah. So basically, when I do my me time tonight, I'm gonna edit Immortal, and I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know if I can get it done. I don't want to start making goals to do that tonight, but definitely gonna get through the 50s. And when I hit the 70s, I know when I hit the 80s, I'm probably gonna go straight to the beginning of the end and stuff. It kind of depends on the 70s. The 70s is repetitive for me, whereas the 80s is brand new. I wrote it round 1, or before I edited round 1. So I've only read it once when I did round 1. Well, I read it twice because it was new. So when my editor and I were talking about round 1, she was talking about that arc, and I didn't remember it at all. Like, I had never read it before, and I forgot that I wrote it. So I found it and read it then, and then of course I reread it when I edited my round 1. So this will be my 3rd time reading through that arc. I finally figured out why I pant so much, because I was like, I don't pant so much when I'm not filming, so I'm talking and walking at the same time. Apparently that tires me out more. I don't know why, but sorry about that. You guys always have to deal with me just breathing heavily like a freaking gorilla or something. I don't know, gorillas may not even breathe that heavy. So, whew. So my point is, once I hit the 80s, it's still a new arc for me, so I'm excited about that. The 50s is good enough that and there's a bunch of new stuff that I edited in round 1, so I'm excited to read that for the first time. So the 70s is the one that's a little repetitive, but it may hit differently because of the 50s and the 80s kind of surrounding it, if that makes any sense. The biggest thing with the 50s arc, I can't talk about it. I want to talk about it because it's very unique, but I can't, for spoiler purposes. So, you know what? All right, if you guys don't want any spoilers, then click away and head to this time. But if you guys want to know a minor spoiler for a single arc in Immortal, then stick with me here. So, spoiler talk. The 50s arc, my character gets put in an insane asylum. So in round 1, I have his entries as he kind of descends into madness, and then I have the case notes from the workers in the insane asylum. And my editor helped me make it professional. So last time I had to rewrite all of the case notes because they weren't professional at all as how they would actually write notes for that. So that's all going to be new. And so the thing is, I have to switch. Instead of having his entries first, it makes sense to put the case notes first and then his entries, so I have to flip them. So I'll probably do that first if there's not too bad of a lag. So that's the biggest thing I have to deal with for the 50s arc. All right, we're done talking spoilers. You guys can listen now. Okay, so that's basically that. I have to flip the 2 different things going on there in the 50s arc. For those of you who didn't hear the spoilers, you guys are probably confused, but there's 2 different things that I can't talk about that are spoilers for the 50s arc, and I have to flip them so that the second one is first and the first one is second. So hopefully I can get that done and actually move them. I want to do that first so I can read it in context with it in the correct order, but the lag, like the book may lag too much and it may not. So I don't know, but we'll see. So nice today. The breeze is wonderful and the cat's coming to greet me. All right, Chubby. Oh, she's itching. Chubby, kitty, kitty. Hi. She's the friendly neighborhood cat that hangs around all of the houses here. She kind of bounces between everybody. But my sister's a vet tech, so we took her in to get her taken care of. So we kind of like take care of her vet stuff. But she's an outdoorsy cat. So yeah, that's everything. At this point, I'm babbling, so I'll check in with you guys later. That's tonight's agenda. We'll see what happens, and I will check in with you guys later. It's still day 29 of Editing Immortal. Sorry, I started that video off with a yawn. It is April 22nd, and it's 8:01. So I have Immortal already open, and I've got the next arc here. But then there's the next arc after that, and then there's the ending, which the whole thing is about that long, which isn't that much. We've had arcs that are longer than that. So honestly, I'm gonna get started and we're just gonna see how much I can get done tonight. I don't know if my husband is working overtime tonight or not, so I can't remember what he told me when he left because I was still asleep. So I don't know if he's gonna be home at 11 or 1:30, or 11:30 or 1:30. So if 1:30, I have more time, but if not 11:30, I have less time. So, which I guess that's kind of obvious, but anyways, I'm going to get started editing and I will check in with you guys later. I do have to do my reading challenge, so I'm going to go ahead and spin the wheel so I know how much time I have, because if I have 4 hours, I'll have to count my editing as reading time. So I'm going to do that really quickly and then I'll get started editing. So I'll check in with you guys later. Guys, it's still the same day. It's still the same day of Editing Immortal. So I did all of this actually. So I did the 50s and then I did the 70s, which was the repetitive part, but I was right in that switching the two parts that I have to switch in the 50s and reading it all, and the new stuff that I had to rewrite the last time I edited made me see the 70s as different, new. Like I saw it in a new light and it hit really good. So I actually came to a stopping point on this page, on this entry, and that literally begins 1980. So I'm like, okay, I'll stop right before the 80s. And it's 9 o'clock, it's 8:56, so I want to write some more anyway. And I feel like this is a good stopping point. So that was the cat. I thought that was a person. So yeah, I did all of this. So it was page 359 to 374. So I don't know. You guys can, it's like 14 pages or something like that. So it's quite a bit. So I did a lot tonight. I'm happy with where I'm at, and I'm also scared because I'm getting so close to finishing it. Anyways, I will check in with you guys tomorrow, or the next time I edit, but that'll probably be tomorrow. So yeah, I'll check in with you guys later. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you enjoyed or liked this video, please be sure to give it a like and subscribe for more writing and reading videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And in the meantime, if you liked this episode of the vlog series, then stay tuned because the next one will be waiting for you right here as a premiere. So check it out. It'll be right here, and you can continue watching the process as I edited Immortal.